What's up, my diggity dogs? Today I've got another LEGO Transformers for you, and today it's Bayverse Optimus Prime. Just like my Rise of the Beast Optimus, this is meant to be a stand-in for your Studio Series figure. Because if you're like me and you've missed the 5 releases of the Studio Series figure, this one is a decent stand-in. Because the truck mode, it's got a lot of gaps in it, and the back is a bit of a mess. But other than that, it still looks like the idea of what you'd expect from a Bayverse Optimus Prime. The scale here is Studio Series Bumblebee in his vehicle mode, and I may not have the official Studio Series Optimus, but I feel like that's the scale they have as their toys. And now on to transformation. So this transformation, you probably notice, has a lot of similarities to the old Revenge of the Fallen Leader class figure, just because that figure basically perfected the Optimus design first try. So just like that, this figure essentially is split into 2 halves. So I like to grab like where these studs are on the sides and then just lift up. And there's just a series of ball joints and hinges here at the back. So just have that out the way. I'll start with the lower half first because it's the easiest. So first thing I want to do is get these things, rotate them and have them up forward. Same on here without having them break off. And then here we got, actually something else we probably should do first is actually separate the legs. As here there's a 1x2 plate, and if you lift this foot, push this foot forward and the other one back, that will separate them, and then this can just fold in like that. Yep. And then this panel here with the bracket on, you want to rotate in, then rotate the plate and tiles that are on it, and then finish rotating it inwards. Same on the other leg. And then the feet are there's a series of ball joints and hinges once again. And you want to push down and like flip it in, and then have it kind of end up going upwards like that. I think, yeah. And then the same on this side. I can do this. This transformation is a lot more frustrating at times than the Rise of the Beast one I made. And then that's the legs done, I would say. Oh wait, no, forward out the knee guard sin thing, I don't know what to call them, the knee pads. And then the most important step again, raise up the camera quite a bit, bring the chair further into the desk, and then lift all this up and realise I need to raise the camera even more for some reason. There we go. And okay, so there's 2 ball joints. You want to rotate it at this first one here, like that. His toe just came off, let me put that back on. And for now this is rested up here, and then this whole upper section splits in half. I'm not entirely sure how to explain it, but so where these 2 plates are, these are another one of those 1x2 plates that are rounded. Basically want to grab them and just split the whole thing down the middle like that. Then you want to lift his head up and extend the antennas, just like my Rise of the Beast one. I think that's where the similarities between the 2 end. And then, something I forgot is behind here is a little clip and bar and his toes have come off once again. They're the one part that like they come off like every couple of seconds when you like, yeah, it's because they're only attached by a single plate at the bottom. So then that's there, and I can attach to that in a second, but not yet, because first we got to deal with the arms, which is where all the fiddliness is. So the easy part is just at this hinge, bring them down, and then how do I want to do this? I'm trying to figure this out. I haven't fully figured out his transformation myself, even though I'm the one that basically designed it. Oh, that's not what's meant to happen. Right, so these plates here, you want to extend them out. Trying to get the best view of this in case you've built this, because I'm making an instruction video next Monday, hopefully, if all goes according to plan. And then at this place here, you want to twist without twisting the entire half. There we go, and that gives enough clearance to bring this section of the arm up. I know you probably can't see any of this, but it's fine. So then you want to bend it here, like that, and then bring it out like that. Rotate this clip piece that's on it, so it's like, rotate the other way, so it's pointing upwards like that. And then, okay, I probably did things a bit out of order. Reattach the windshield half, and then what I want to do is bend the clip that this black piece is on just enough so that you can rotate the bracket 90 degrees and go all the way back up, and the bracket should attach to this corner part of what is essentially, well, it was a side panel in the vehicle, but it's basically going to be his backpack, or just his back in robot mode. So we'll just line everything up and you'll eventually have it all clip into place like that, and that's basically one half mostly done. Then that's just all he's got to do left is just rotate things until you're happy. Just adjust everything, and then this little red bit here can go forward. Honestly, I'm amazed I did that without the arm actually breaking off at all. Now they've got to do that again on this side. So I shall cut to when I've done that, because I'm not doing that on camera twice. Alright, I've got both arms right like that, and now one of the last steps we need to do is get this bar here that you might just be able to see to go into that clip there, and you're definitely going to have to move quite a bit around. So what I've noticed is for these series of hinges that go through his waist, you want to have it kind of like this. Have this one bent all the way like that, and it should just be about getting everything to bend just right. So now it's attached, but now like you've got to get everything in the right position. Once I've attached his foot for like the 10th time. Of everything on here, the feet are the ones that attach the most during transformations in general. Just want to like just adjust it in a way so that these pieces have enough clearance to rotate inwards and not outwards like how they are now. So just like squeeze it. Oh, actually that's what you need to do, just squeeze it in. And then rotate the things in. And then just adjust it to how you want, because you can basically have this looking however you would like. I'm having it like this. Then attach his foot for the final time, and then here we have Bayverse Optimus in his robot mode. Out of focus as well. Great. Let me just have him back even further so you can just kind of get the whole picture in. Yep. This is definitely the mode where he shines the most. I tried to get the closest proportions I could to the on-screen model within the film, and I feel like choosing the Revenge of the Fallen leader as a base definitely helped because he's got the closest to the model in my opinion. Yeah. Bring him in a bit closer. You see his backpack. It's not really in a backpack. It's more just a bunch of 2 panels kind of folded in on his back. And just to prove once again, he is basically Studio Series scale. Here he is with Studio Series Bumblebee. Yeah. Now, as for articulation, he's got quite a bit considering how insane his transformation was. So, let me lift up the camera a bit again. His head on a swivel, you can look down and up a little bit. The arms, there's quite a bit of joints in it, so there's outwards range like that, and there's a double jointed elbow. If it doesn't break like that, it's hard to do this one-handed. So I'm just currently bending his elbow off camera. He's basically got 180 degrees of bend at the elbow, which is pretty cool. I'd say is that 100? Yeah, it's because 290. Yeah. So let me just put it back. And I guess you can also consider this as some kind of articulation. And he does have a whistle, but it's very tight with how his thing was placed in there. And then, no waist swivel, I think. I haven't tried it since I've secured his body. No waist swivel. But he's got kind of universal ankle, but these tires, wheels get in the way sometimes. So, you can go out. Okay, he does not have a good spread at all. And then go forward that far. Back that far. Same kind of knee bend I gave my Rise of the Beast Optimus. And he doesn't have thigh swivel once again, because I have no idea how I can implement that with how much is going on here. And then for the feet, they keep breaking, there's that one piece at the end there. You can have them, there's a series of hinges and ball joints. You can have them like go backwards or forwards and pivot, give a little bit of just like you can have a bit of ankle swivel as well. Yeah. As for accessories, I've made 3, although technically you can have 4 because I didn't mirror one of them. The one I didn't mirror is his ion blaster, and the way that works is you can attach it to his hand, but you have to rotate his hand. Well, it just fell off. This tile, I think it was on his forearm. Yep. You have to rotate his hand 90 degrees. Hold on, something ain't right here. Oh, I see. The gun. One of the pieces on his gun is at an angle, so it won't fully attach. So give me a second. Right. So now that can properly. Oh my god. Well, I guess now it's accurate to Dark of the Moon. So now he's got his gun, and he can suit. I mean, it's pretty small. I might when I make the instructions, I might see if I can try and make it a bit bigger to fit better with him. Yeah. So then, just to fit with his other arm, I've made a sword. Oh my god! These were being perfectly fine before I started filming. Well, not perfectly fine, but like they were not breaking this much. Yeah. I made his Energon blade, which is the exact same build as the Rise of the Beast one, and the way they attach is his forearm is split into two 2x2 plates. So you take one of them off, and you attach the sword onto it like that, which then allows you to place it back onto his arm, and now he's got his sword. So let me reattach his arm. And then just adjust his chest a bit because it's looking a bit unsymmetrical. And there we go.